I want you to send this out right away.
Yes, sir, Mr. Gallagher.
Well, you gonna send it or not?
I apologize, Mr. Gallagher. I'll send it off right away. That'll be 2 bits.
Sure.
You can take it.
You know, a few of my boys got shot a couple of days ago. You wouldn't have to know anything about that now, would you?
I heard about it. Maybe your boys should have been more careful.
Being careful is one thing. Getting shot in the back from a distance, that's quite another.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll keep an ear out, and if I hear of anything, I'll be sure to let you know.
Yeah, you do that. It would be a real shame. The same thing happened to a few of your boys.
Good day, GW.
Henry. Send this out straight away.
Mr. Callahan? Pardon me for disturbing you, but there's a telegram for you that just came over the wire.
Who's it from?
It's from a town called Last Chance, somewhere in Texas.
Frank, I didn't ask you where it was from. I asked you who it was from.
It's from Henry Gallagher. Do you know him?
Don't be telling a soul about this. Do you hear me?
Oh, absolutely, Mr. Harrington, absolutely.
What was Henry Gallagher doing in here?
He was just checking on him to see if any telegrams had come in for him. That's all.
Henry Gallagher. I never heard of him. What's he want?
Looks like he's offering you a job.
Let me see it.
Well, what are you waiting for? Get that message out. Get the reply back to me when it comes in.
Absolutely, Mr. Harrington.
The town of Last Chance. Tell this Gallagher I'll take his job. I'll be there in a few days.
Will you be staying at the hotel?
I've got some business to attend to, but I'll be at the hotel.
Yes, sir, Mr. Harrington.
Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Callahan, and I hope everything works out for you on your new job.
Bartender, another glass. Why don't you make that a bottle and another glass?
Mr. McAllister, sir, sorry for interrupting, but I have a telegram for you, sir.
Who's it from?
A man named G.W. Harrington in some place in Texas.
Requesting your services. Forward and $100. Travel expenses.
Sir, would you like me to send a reply?
Last Chance, Texas. Tell him I accept. I'm on my way.
Do you want me to tell him when you'll be arriving?
You just tell him I'll see him when I get there.
Thank you, Mr. McAllister. I'll get this reply sent out right away. Good day to you, sir.
look what the cat dragged in.
Looks like whatever the cat was dragging brought it in before we got here.
What brings you to town, Harrington? Need a few more ranch hands?
Yeah, I'm gonna hire a few more ranch hands to replace the ones that you had shot.
That I had shot. I have no idea what you're talking about. And I do not like being accused of things I haven't done either.
Your day's coming, Gallagher. And I tell you, and it's coming soon.
Those are mighty big words from a man that can't even protect his own ranch hands from getting killed all the time.
We'll see. You know, perhaps we should try something a little different.
You know what, Harrington? That's not a bad idea. Good luck hiring new ranch hands, 'cause you're going to need it.
Hiring new ranch hands is not the problem. I'll have hired all the ranch hands I need by the end of the day. What you have to do, Gallagher, is watch out for your own men. We wouldn't want anyone else to get shot in the back. Now, would we?
You know what, boys? I no longer enjoy this company.
Good morning, Isaac. How about a round of whiskey for me and my boys?
Coming right up, Mr. Harrington.
Drink up, boys. I got a feeling things are gonna be changing around here. And old Henry Gallagher's in for a very big surprise.
You think McAllister will take the job?
Of course he'll take the job, you idiot. It's what he does for a living. From what I hear, he'll kill anyone for the right price.
I heard he's so mean and cold-blooded. Killed a 12-year-old boy right after killing his father.
It's true. He did kill a 12-year-old kid, but only after the boy tried to shoot him.
Yeah, that is right. I heard about that story. Some newspaper article accused McAllister of killing a stagecoach driver. When the kid found out, he went after McAllister.
What happened was the kid did try to kill McAllister and shot him in the leg. McAllister returned fire, not knowing the kid was 12, and killed him with one shot. Ever since then, he's been a bit crazy and very unpredictable.
You know, the strange part about the whole thing was McAllister had nothing to do with the stage robbery. Didn't even kill the kid's old man.
Since then, I've heard he's killed over 40 men. Some of them in cold blood.
That's why he's perfect for the job. He's got no heart, no soul. Now, soon I'll be rid of Gallagher. And I'll own everyone and everything in this county.
Thanks, boss.
Yeah, you're welcome. Henry?
GW.
Thought you quit drinking.
What makes you think that?
After what happened last Saturday night, I heard you swore off booze.
Oh. You must be talking about those 2 ranch hands of yours that I shot.
You know, they were just in town having a good time. Just because you and I hate each other, there was no reason to shoot those boys down in cold blood.
They were the ones who were drunk and shooting their mouths off on how you hired a gunfighter to shoot me in the back.
I don't have to hire a gunfighter to shoot you down. I prefer to do that myself.
Only if you could shoot me in the back. Because you're too much of a coward to face me like a man.
I don't need to shoot you in the back. I just wait till you're drunk again.
Harrington, drunk or sober, I can outdraw you any day of the week.
Bartender, give me a bottle of whiskey.
Yes, sir, Mr. Harrington.
Gallagher, have a bottle of whiskey on me.
Much obliged. But I prefer my own bottle.
Gallagher, your day is coming.
Not unless yours comes first.
We'll see whose comes first.
That we will, Harrington. That we will.
Perhaps another day.
Perhaps. I'm looking forward to it.
Well now, Leroy McAllister. I've heard of you.
Well, if it ain't Alexander Callahan, oh, I've heard of you too. See, you finally switched over to the cross draw.
Yep. Something I picked up from my little brother. Can I buy you a drink?
Don't mind if you do.
Bartender, bring over another glass for the infamous Leroy McAllister. I heard that you shot some newspaper man for writing another story about you. Was that the same newspaper man that wrote the first story about you?
No.
I also heard you let him live. That's not like you.
I did more than kill him. I put a bullet in his hand. Just like the bullet in my leg. A reminder to write the truth for the rest of his life.
You always were one with a flair for the dramatics.
Well, I heard you finally stopped robbing little banks, stagecoaches.
Yeah. I'm getting too old for that type of work. And besides, it's a lot more profitable hiring out and a whole lot easier.
Yeah, you are getting old, ain't you? What brings you to this one-horse town? You working or just passing through?
I meet a man by the name of Henry Gallagher later today. Looks like he has a job for me. How about you?
Job. Meeting a fella by the name of G.W. Harrington.
This ought to be real entertaining.
Well, looks like we're on opposite sides of the fence.
Yeah, I guess it does. And you know how that's gonna turn out, don't you?
Like it always does. One way or another. When it's all said and done, it's gonna come down to two things. You and me.
Well, may the best man win. I thought you gave up this type of work. Found religion.
I did give it up. I did find religion.
Then why are you here?
That's my business, Callahan. Thanks for the whiskey.
You're welcome.
Looking for G.W. Harrington. Where can I find him?
And you are?
Name's Leroy McAllister. Where is he?
He's staying in room number 3. Can I give him a message?
No message. What I gotta say to him, I'll say to him myself.
You know, I heard 2 gunmen are coming to town. You know what that means? They're here to make money, which means they're also gonna want to spend it. But they want a nice hot bath. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna go find me a gunman to give a nice bath to. It's just like you, Vanessa. Can't wait for the men to come to you. You always gotta go chasing them. You know, you might as well just hang out. I heard they're coming in. Will you do that? I'm gonna go make myself some money.
Name's Leroy McAllister. Looking for G.W. Harrington.
Come on in. He's been expecting you.
Welcome to Last Chance. I'm G.W. Harrington.
You said in your telegram you would double my fee and explain this job when I got here. Well, I'm here.
Job is simple. I want you to kill as many of Henry Gallagher's ranch hands as you can. And then when the opportunity presents itself, I want you to kill Gallagher.
$200 per day. $100 bonus for every man I put in the ground. And when I do kill this Gallagher, it's gonna be an extra 1,000.
Aren't you gonna ask me why I want Gallagher dead?
It has nothing to do with me.
Good. I like that. By the way, who was that other gunfighter you were drinking with at the saloon?
A fella by the name of Alexander Callahan. Hired gunfighter just like me.
Is that all you know about him?
He's one of the best. One of the fastest. Could put a bullet through a man's heart. 100 feet. Without even aiming.
What's he doing in Last Chance?
More than likely, hired by Gallagher. Same job you just gave me.
No matter. You can just kill him too. That's if you can beat him. You can't beat him, right?
Oh, I can beat him. It'll be my pleasure.
You're hired. Anyone have any questions?
None.
Damn, that is the meanest and coldest man I've ever met. I like him.
That's why he's a perfect man for the job.
Yes, sir, boss.
Afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon, sir. How can I help you?
I was looking for G.W. Harrington.
You must be Alexander Callahan. Yes, he's staying in room number 5, and he's expecting you.
Thanks for the information. Well, come on, Annie's been expecting you.
I'm Henry Gallagher.
Alexander Callahan. What's the job? You said in your telegram that you'd explain it to me as soon as I arrive. Well, I'm here.
I want you to kill as many of G.W. Harrington's ranch hands as possible. The main target is Harrington himself. The sooner you kill him, the better.
That'll be $200 a day. And $100 for every man I kill. Payable by the end of each day. Killing Harrington, that'll be 1,000 extra.
That is several times the going rate for your type of services. Why are you charging me so much?
Because I'm the best. And you can afford it.
Aren't you gonna ask me why I want Harrington killed?
No, I don't care. All I care about is getting paid.
Very good. Who was that other gunfighter you were drinking with in the saloon?
That was Leroy McAllister. Hired gun just like me. Just not as good.
What else do you know about him?
Just by reputation, he's one of the best. But like I said, I'm just a little bit better.
Any idea why he is here in town?
Best guess, Harrington hired him to do the same thing you hired me to do.
Oh, well, maybe it's best that you kill him first.
Maybe. But it's gonna be on my own terms. And it's gonna cost you a lot.
Agreed. Sir, you are hired. Any questions?
No, no questions. Just make sure you have my money by the end of the day. I'll just kill you. Now that is one cold-hearted killer there, boss. No mercy and no feeling. That man just as soon as kill you as most folks walking to church on a Sunday morning.
Looks like I hired the right man. I sure hope that he is as good as he says he is.
Why is that?
Well, it'd be a big problem if the other gunfighter kills him first.
You know, I didn't even think about that.
Well, Clancy, that's why I'm the boss, and you're not.
Well, yes, sir, there, boss. Excuse me, boys. Y'all wouldn't happen to work for Henry Gallagher, would you?
Yeah, we all do. Why you ask?
I'm hoping y'all could send a message to your boss for me.
Sure, what's the message?
Y'all just got killed in the street.
Afternoon, Sheriff. What just happened here?
Looks like 3 of Henry Gallagher's men just got shot.
Who shot him?
Leroy McAllister. Looks like he's working for G.W. Harrington now.
What are you gonna do about it?
I ain't gonna do nothing. Folks say they drew first. McAllister was faster. It's good enough by me. Besides, I try and arrest Leroy McAllister, I'm just gonna get myself killed. And I don't plan on getting killed today or any other day.
You're not as stupid as you look.
What's that supposed to mean?
Good day, Sheriff.
$5 apiece.
What'll it be, Mr. McAllister?
How you know my name?
Everybody in this town knows who you are and why you're here.
And what do you got to say about that?
Ain't none of my business. But as far as I'm concerned, I hope you kill Gallagher, and I hope Callahan kills Harrington.
And why is that, old man?
Both Harrington and Gallagher have been taking their pleasures from the entire town. I'm paying one for protection, and the other for all sorts of special taxes. I hope you and that other gunfighter kill both of them. And the town will make both of you heroes.
Give me a whiskey.
Hey there, stranger. Interested in a little company?
Well, that sounds like a really good time. But what if I'm interested in something more than that?
Buy me a drink.
Bartender, another glass for the beautiful lady.
Well, stranger, what did you have in mind?
Well, I'm only a stranger until you get to know me better.
That can be arranged. You know, the bathhouse is just down the street. And I'm sure a nice, hot bath would feel real good. Especially having me there to scrub your back.
What you waiting for?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I'm ready to go anytime.
After you.
like you didn't waste any time getting started.
The opportunity presented itself, so I took advantage.
Are you always this predictable?
What you mean predictable?
After a killing, you always have a few drinks, a bath, and some bathhouse girl.
I already told you once, Callahan. You mind your business, you leave me to mine.
You have a nice day, ma'am. Good evening, gentlemen. Y'all work for G.W. Harrington?
Yeah, we work for Harrington. Anything we can help you with?
As a matter of fact, there is.
And what's that?
You could die well. About evens up things for the day.
Good evening, Mr. Callahan. I'm Jojo Keller, the owner of this fine establishment. Do you see anything? Anyone that you like? My bathhouse has the most beautiful girls in town. Any one of them would be more than happy to give you a very nice bath. Then after your bath, we have several rooms available for the evening, if you wish.
Very, very nice, Mrs. Keller.
Hey, big boy. I can touch my toes.
Your bathhouses, they rival the finest bathhouses in San Francisco. And you ladies, they're just beautiful.
Thank you most kindly, Mr. Callahan. Now, have you made your choice?
Actually, I have. I was looking for Tess.
All righty. Tess is still fixing up. Rachel here can get your bath started, and I'll send up Tess just as soon as she's available.
Fine, let's go.
Will you be wanting just a bath tonight, or did you want to see her for the entire evening?
A bath in the entire evening would be just fine.
Very well. That'll be $100.
$100 for just one night.
Tess is my best girl, and the most popular. If you want her for a bath and the night, it's $100.
At that price, I expect breakfast in bed.
Of course you do.
You know, I can be real good to you. I can give you a real nice bath and a rub down afterwards.
Just send in Tess.
Well, fine then. I hope McAllister guns you down in the street.
Tell me what you know about McAllister.
Don't you know anything? I heard him talking about how easy it was gonna be to gun you down. That you ain't nothing but an old man. And how he was gonna put you out of your misery.
Here's $20 for your time and your lies. Now get out of here. Send in Tess.
Why do you kill people?
Just happen to be good at it. That's all I know. Besides, some people just need killing.
Why don't you let the law handle those things?
Because the law is bought and sold, like everything and everyone else. Just look at this place. Harrington, Gallagher, own just about everything around here.
They've been bleeding this town dry for years. The more they get, the more they want. Do you think they'll ever be satisfied?
No. Greed and lust is never satisfied. The more they have, the more they want. The more they get, the more they fear it's all gonna be taken away.
So that's why Harrington hired you to kill Gallagher.
Why are you a bathhouse girl?
My mother was a saloon girl, and my father left before we were born. My mother was killed by a drunken cowboy. My sister and I had to find a way to make a living, and this is the only thing we knew. Because we were pretty, men would pay us for our affections.
You ain't a little girl no more. You a grown woman. Why do you continue to stay here?
I always dreamed that a man would love me for just me. You know, someone would come along and sweep me off my feet and rescue me. I'd have a wonderful wedding. And I would make him a wonderful wife.
Dreams like that aren't meant for people like us. We're paid to sell our souls.
Is there no hope for people like us?
I used to think so. But I was wrong. The hole inside of folks like us just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
You don't look down on me because of what I do. Why is that?
Because I'm a whore. Just like you.
Maybe we could run away together and find someplace new where no one knows us.
That does sound nice. But my reputation, just like yours, will follow us no matter where we went.
Maybe you just haven't gone far enough away.
There's always some kid looking for a reputation. Ever since I killed that young boy, the die's been cast for me. There ain't no going back.
Life is nothing without hope. You gotta have hope.
Only hope I have is that in death, and only in death, will I find my freedom. Until then, the money's good.
There's more to life than just money.
Look who's talking. Seems to me like you like the life, the attention, some money. To anyone willing to pay your price.
It seems we're very much the same. If only we had met in a different time and a different place. Things could have been much, much different.
If only I could have a second chance.
What would you do with a second chance if you were given one?
This water's getting cold.
Yes, sir. I'll get some more hot water.
Oh, you must be Tess.
And you must be Alexander Callahan. Want me to scrub your back, or you want to do it yourself?
Actually, I prefer you to do it. It'll give us a chance to get better acquainted.
Better acquainted? Well, we'll just see about that. I heard you gunned down 3 men in a fair fight earlier this evening.
Yeah. I had to start somewhere.
What's it like? I mean, what's it like to kill someone for money?
It's just a job. I've always had a knack for it.
Well, looks like you are good at what you do. Ever think about quitting? Having a real life? Perhaps a good woman?
A real life for people like us. Not a chance. Believe me, I've tried.
Do you believe in second chances?
Look,
When I was 12 years old, I killed my first man for assaulting my mother. And she worked in a place just like this, doing the same thing you do.
You were just a little boy.
Not so little. A bit later, some cowboy killed her. And I could have killed him, but I didn't.
What'd you do?
I cut him up with a hunting knife.
My mom always told me, if you want something bad enough and you work hard enough, it come true. She called it redemption.
Redemption.
Mm-hmm.
Redemption for people like us. We're nothing but a bunch of whores hired out to the highest bidder.
No. We are people. And we deserve a second chance. Trick is to recognize it. Grab it when it comes on by.
Good morning, Leroy. Did you enjoy your bath?
Well, yes, I did. Vanessa's something else. Almost makes me wanna...
Don't start getting sentimental on me. It's bad for business. Besides, we're just a couple hired guns, nothing more. Maybe in a different time, a different place, things could have been different.
You enjoy yourself?
Just like you. It was absolutely wonderful. Everything he said about Tess was true. There ain't nothing, ain't nothing like a good bath after a few killings.
So far, we're both 3 for 3. Let's see how the day ends.
3 for 3. I didn't know you were keeping count.
Older brother and I used to keep count when we were kids. Playing games.
Well, we're not kids anymore. We're not playing any games.
You know, as much as I enjoy having these conversations with you, I have an appointment to keep.
Why ain't that a coincidence? I have an appointment to keep, too.
Well, good morning. Seems like you had quite a day yesterday.
That's right. It means you owe me $500. $200 for the day, and $100 for each one of those men.
There's been a change in plan. I hear Gallagher's hired his own gunfighter. I hear you two already met.
And?
After yesterday, I would assume Gallagher wants me dead sooner than later. And before his gunfighter can kill me, I want you to kill him. They don't want you to kill Gallagher. There'll be a $1,000 bonus in it for you. You can kill them both. Today.
$1,000? Boss, I'll kill him for $500.
My grandfather always told me, never send a boy to do a man's job.
For $1,000, I'll gift wrap him, deliver him to you personally.
Excellent.
Boss, you don't have to talk down to me.
I had my reasons. I want you to follow McAllister. I want you to follow him around like you're watching his back. When he kills Gallagher, I want you to shoot him in the back. If you kill him, you get the $1,000.
You can count on me, boss.
What are you waiting for?
What are you doing, boss? Ed doesn't stand a chance against McAllister.
Oh, in a face-to-face showdown. But in a back shot, he's got a 50-50 chance. I win no matter how it turns out.
How do you figure, boss?
If McAllister kills Ed, I lose nothing. If Ed kills McAllister, I save $1,000.
Well, you told Ed you'd pay him the $1,000.
If Ed kills McAllister, I want you to kill him. I'll pay you $500. I save $500, and I get rid of McAllister. All in one shot.
Damn. You're good, boss. I would have never thought of nothing like that.
That's why you're nothing more than just a foreman.
Clancy, I want you to take Howard here on the back 40. Bring him up through the old ways, you know, so we... Sir, I am duly impressed with your first day on the job. 3 for 3. That is impressive. Would you like some coffee? I gotta tell you, you are worth every cent. This is a man that does what he says he's gonna do and follows through. Pay attention to that, Howard. I'm happy with what you've done. Let's talk further.
If you ask me, I say today is gonna be a very interesting day.
You know, McAllister, I think you're right. And a very profitable one, too.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Why is that?
If you kill Harrington and I kill Gallagher, neither one of us is gonna get paid.
That's a good point. What do you suggest?
Don't know yet. But it's gonna come.
Happy hunting.
Always.
Let me buy you a drink before we get started.
Some more stock just vanished last night.
Yeah, we reckon them 2 coyotes had something to do with it, too.
Right. What can I do for you, gentlemen?
A couple whiskeys. There's something we need to talk about.
What's that?
Gallagher. He offered me $2,000 to kill Harrington and you today. I think he's afraid you're gonna kill him, so he wants me to kill you before you get a chance to kill him.
You know, that's funny. Harrington offered me the same deal. Kill you and Gallagher for $2,000.
It's strange they came up with the same plan. You know, I think this town would be better off if both Harrington and Gallagher weren't around anymore.
You know, from what I've heard, from the folks in this town, I'd say you're absolutely right.
So what are we gonna do about it?
Well, I don't know about you, but $2,000 sounds pretty damn good. And I plan to earn it.
It's not a bad idea. I could use an extra $2,000. With the money I earned yesterday and $2,000 today, I could finally retire in Australia.
I always wanted to go to South America myself. Just like you. Money from yesterday, money from today. I could finally go.
Then it looks like just one of us will be going.
Well, I'll tell you what. Today, out in the street, we can settle this once and for all.
In the street, high noon. Be there.
Thanks for the whiskey.
It's the least I could do for a dying man.
We'll see who's dying today. I'll see you soon.
Look who finally decides to show his face! Didn't think you were gonna show, Callahan!
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
You know, I remember Mama always saying to us, we gonna end up dead, face down in the street, if we don't change our ways.
That's funny. I remember hearing the very same things when we were kids.
You think this town's worth it?
Yes, I do. There's good people in this town. It's Harrington and Gallagher that aren't worth it.
I think you're right about that, big brother. Maybe we can change our ways. And not end up dead in the street like Mama always said we would.
Maybe Tess was right, and there is a better life out there for us.
You know, Vanessa pretty much said the same thing. Said everyone gets a second chance if you want it bad enough. For the first time in my life, I'm starting to believe it.
Well, looks like we got a couple of women that want to start new lives with us. You ever thought about taking on a wife and having some kids?
Never thought it was possible. Maybe it is if we want it bad enough.
Well, little brother, what do you say we blow this town? Take our girls and give it a shot.
I say, we go get our women, make them our own, and get the hell out of this one-horse town.
Let's go. Besides, Mama, she'd turn over in her grave if she knew I killed my little brother.
Kill her! Kill them both! Kill them both! I will do this myself. Gallagher! What'll it be? That'll be enough!
Leroy! Baby, wake up! Baby! Leroy, wake up! Baby, wake up! Leroy, wake up!
Friends, we are gathered here today to bury two gunfighters that were hired to commit murder. But their story does not end with their death. It actually begins with their redemption. They chose not to kill for money, but they chose to kill to free the people and this town from the evil clutches of Henry Gallagher and G.W. Harrington. Now finally, at last, the candle of the wicked has been put out. Please bow your head. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. May God welcome 2 more of his children into his kingdom. Let their evil reputations die with their bodies, and let their souls find the freedom that only God's redemption through his Son can offer. Amen.
Excuse me. My name is Will Castle, and I was wondering if I might be able to ask you a few questions about what happened. You see, I knew Leroy McAllister. And I'd really like to know exactly how he... Oh my God. It's you. I thought you were killed.
It's good to see you too, Castle. Man. Now this here's one time you don't have to write the truth. In fact, I'd appreciate it if you wrote a story about the 2 gunfighters who died here.
You know this man?
Yeah, I know. He has one of my bullets in his hand. But that's a whole nother story.
Mr. McAllister, I owe you more than I think I could ever repay you.
Just write the story, Castle. A good story. Bury me and my brother, along with our reputations.
It would be an honor and a privilege to write another story about you. As long as you don't shoot me again for making up more lies about you.
I think 1 bullet was enough.
And this is your brother?
Yeah, this is my brother. I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Smith and his wife-to-be, Tess.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Smith.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Castle. I'm gonna have to have a long talk with my brother about putting that bullet in your hand. And by the way, I'd like you to meet Mr. Jones and his to-be wife, Vanessa.
Mr. Jones? It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Jones. Ma'am. So now that Leroy McAllister and Alexander Callahan are dead and buried, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna stay here last chance. Get married. Start a family.
You're not worried about anybody giving up your secret?
Not at all. The entire funeral and burial was the town's idea. They're gonna give us a place to live out our lives.
We gave them their town back. They'll keep the secret. It's the town of last chance. It's where me and my brother got our last chance. It's where we found our redemption. This is where we gonna stay.
Make sure you write a good story about us, boy. Or else I'll put a bullet in your other hand. Just fooling.
Ma'am?